Good everyone, welcome to this video, and today we have a combo request by RamRanch18 for the Stug III G, and well, he said any BF-110. So I figured I'd choose the BF-110 C-6, which I want to see how it's doing these days in ground RB. So, it's been a while since we've discussed the Stug III G. Obviously, it did get a Talisman series video a while ago, and not really much has changed for this poor tank. If anything, it's gotten worse for it, given all the new vehicles and all that have been added over the years. And I don't think the Stug III G is a bad tank. It is starting to struggle and show its age a little bit. And yeah, that can be a little bit tricky for it. So the Stug III G is a familiar chassis if you've gone down the Tank Destroyer line, because this is the same chassis on the Stug II G. So what that means is you get 80mm of frontal armor, which is pretty decent, but of course, it's flat as a witch's tit. And it can be tough. So, it can be tough to kill this thing sometimes, but the problem is the Stug has a lot of predictable weak spots, which everybody knows at this point. So there's no real, shall we say, difficulty in destroying a Stug these days. The first one of which is, of course, the left-hand side of the armor, which, whilst it is, of course, the raw 80mm of thickness, and of course, if you have the additional track armor like I do, it can increase its armor further. The problem is your ammo rack is right there and so is your loader. So even if it doesn't destroy your ammo, it's killing your loader, so your rate of fire is severely down. Of course, with Stugs as well, they have the traditional flat spot, which 3 of the 4 crew members sit on in a line. So yeah, once they die, that's the end of that. If you try and angle as well, the side armor is, of course, quite weak, so that can be quite annoying. And of course, up here is quite weak as well, but, well, at this angle, it's a bit better than normal. Of course, the roof armor is another thing to consider, with it just being 11mm thick. Yeah, we're going to get strafed out by 50 cals quite easily in this thing. But of course, the gun itself is pretty good. It's the L48 gun, so we do have a bit more penetration, as you can see there, 145mm a pen. We do have access to heat, which we will not use. Panzer Grenade 40, which, again, we won't use. Spirit, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but the HE round. And of course, again, I'm not even going to bother to pronounce that. We have smoke. So we do have pretty much everything we would need to get started, really. And of course, for the plane, we have obviously covered this in an event vehicles episode, but, well, I don't think it's released yet. I'm going to have to check my schedule. I'm going to check to see when I can get it out. But this will be the second, or the first. It depends on which order I release it in. It depends on which order I can be bothered to release it in. This will be the second or first time you have seen the BF-110 C6. It's not a bad plane, and I purely chose it because I want to see how the 30mm's doing. This MK101, it's the only one of its type, is essentially a slower rate of fire MK103. Has the same penetration, muzzle velocity, etc. It's literally just the fire rate. And we can, of course, equip air target belts. We can even equip stealth with API belts, but, well, we're not going to be doing that. We're going to be focusing purely on HVAP. And, of course, for cleaning up any light targets, we do have 7.92s, 4 of them. So any poor Russian truck coming along this will be feeling the wrath of 4 German machine guns, which I don't think it's going to have a good day because of that. But we'll, of course, soon find out. Anywho, let's get in and let's get cracking. It is going to be an interesting one because, like I say, the 30mm can be a bit, shall we say, finicky. But, yeah. And we get cargo port. Not too bad, to be honest. Not too bad. Alright, so we've got 4-3, it looks like. That's fine by me. I'm going to drop the ammo slightly. We don't need this. That proves the last time I played this bloody thing. We'll go right spawn, and I think we'll leave it there. Alright, let's roll. It's actually been a few days since I've actually played the game, you know. So if I'm a little bit rusty, then, well, you'll see. I don't know why he's put a F-13 on there. I mean, sure. It's not a Japanese tank marking, but sure. Some of the stuff you see people put on their tanks is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I haven't been playing too much of Warzone. I'm waiting for the new Battle Pass to come out, see if it's worth my time. Otherwise, I'm literally just going to do what I keep doing, and that is working on not just YouTube stuff, but just focusing on other games. Like, I've recently gotten back into Grand Theft Auto 5, even though I've binned it for like a year and a half. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to discover and everything like that. Because if you didn't know, I don't just play Warzone. I play a lot of different games. I play things like Grand Theft Auto. I've not long finished God of War Ragnarok, which I really enjoyed. So yeah, I like to expand my gaming repertoire, and I've always been that sort of type to do it over the years. But yeah, I tend to just play whatever I can get my hands on, really. Like, I will literally play free games just for a bit of fun. Okay. Strangely quiet down the back road. Normally that has at least one or two vehicles. I'm gonna wait till some backup arrives.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, Chino's here, so let's move in. Oh, hello. How did he miss that?
We're controlling most of the zone.
M4 on that corner. I don't think he knows I'm here, so I'm just gonna wait. Although I think he's just called Artie on me.
Our victory is here.
Okay, left side's looking clear. I might push this Sherman here. I can hear it moving. Yeah, let's push him. Yeah, there he is. I see him. Can I potentially get a shot in? No, I can't. Teammate was not paying attention there. Now he's dead. Fucking wonderful. Now you see why I don't like playing German tanks anymore. Because I get stuck with the short bus brigade. Right, M4 Shermans are not that fast. I know that for a fact. I think he's got a buddy. He does. That's giving away my position. And I missed a shot. I rushed it, to be fair. I didn't let the gun come down. And there you go. Point and proven. If you've got the penetration and you can hit the driver's hatch, you pretty much kill this thing. Yeah, that is exactly why I don't like playing Stugs anymore. And, well, yeah, it's not fun, to say the least. Alright. This is going to be interesting. BF-110 versus a potential Thunderbolt I've just seen pop up in the kill feed.
Most of the zones are under control.
Problem is, I don't see the fucker. Don't hear him neither. think that's him over there. Alright, let's get this gun to work. I see him on the corner. Don't know what it is, but I'm going to attempt to go for a shot on it. I think it's... yeah, it's a Sherman. There we go. Okay, this gun's actually better than I thought. You can tell how long it's been since I've used this thing in ground RB. I used it when it first came out, but... okay, no. Already been tagged by it, so they know we're in the air now. Which is wonderful. That Sherman player is pretty good, I've got to say that. Like, he's been doing really well. He's cleared out an entire flank on his own. Like, fair enough, my mistake cost me it, but, like, he's done pretty well. I've got to give him that. It's not very often I give praise to Sherman players, because most of them just tend to drive in a straight line and do nothing, but not this guy. He's actually pretty good. Teammate, what are you doing? Oh, he's got a plane on him, no wonder. Is that a David? If so, I'm probably screwed here. That is a David. Okay. We're probably dead here because our only other fighter in the air is a freaking biplane. Because, yes, let's bring a biplane to a match where we potentially can run into, I don't know, vehicles that are a high threat. There we go. Took him out with a 30mm. Ow, ow. I think I've got a plane on me anyway. Yep, I do. It's the David. No, it's an Apache. Even worse. Nope. Ow. That hurt a lot. I think we got him, though. We shouldn't have survived that, but we got him. Okay, fly away. Low altitude. He won't see me. I think his buddy did, though. No, don't see me. Don't see me. Hans, keep your trigger finger. I'm taking manual control of the gunner just so he doesn't... okay, no, we've been spotted. I've got a single freaking MG, and these guys are just not killing me. There we go. Sheesh. Can we take... oh, we can take default, I guess. There's another spawn. I mean, it's something. Might as well, because... well, this just proves how much of a clusterfuck it can be sometimes playing these games. Personally though, like, I still think the Stug is a pretty okay vehicle. The problem is everyone and their mother knows how to kill it easily. Like, you just shoot the driver's hatch and it dies instantly. Like, there's no angling involved, because even if I'd have angled my armor, he'd have just penetrated me anyway. It's a hard one to really, like, solidify and say, yes, it's a good thing to have this in your lineup. Like, I just can't sell that anymore. I am surprised he survived that. That was a 30mm right to his engine block. Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Another Corsair? Would be nice if our AAs were actually doing something, but, you know, that's one thing for you. Okay, we've got a crit using my excellent gunner skills. God almighty, look at the sparks. Come on, Hans, you've already killed one Corsair with your machine gun. Okay, he just clipped his own wings for me. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I chose... okay, yeah, we're so dead. They all spawned in SBAA just to shoot at me. Why am I not surprised? Right, well, let's head back to the hangar, and let's discuss this combo. So, in conclusion, not a bad combo at all. Oh, hang on. You've got a box. Is it anything good? No. That's unfortunate. And a battle prize, I redeemed that like an hour ago, but sure. But yeah, in conclusion, this isn't a bad combo. It's just a case of your teams aren't that great, and, well, revenge killing in ground RB is so commonplace. your BF-110 is quite a big target for that. As we saw, multiple SPAs at the end there just decided to spawn in. We had even more planes to deal with. Like, it's just a stupid idea. But personally, I think the days of the Stug are a bit behind it. Like, in terms of the beta. Well, I say a bit. It's been years since I've really said, like, well, heard people say that the Stug is pretty good these days. It is still good. Like, it does have its benefits, and on some more long range oriented maps, it still can do some work. But realistically, most of the time, your matches are mainly going to be done like in Panzer IVs, like the 4H. And once you get up to the rank 3 stuff, like fair enough, 4-3 is a bit of a dead zone. But once you get up to like the Tiger and the Panther, it just makes you think, why did I bother playing the Stug these days? Like, it's one of those situations. And like I said, I don't think the Stug is a bad tank. I just think the days are a bit behind it. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed seeing today's combo. Obviously, you didn't get to see the tank much, but well, that is just, well, that's mainly my fault. And plus, yeah, that's what happens when your entire team doesn't pay attention to a single Sherman. But well, that's just story of life, isn't it? Anyway, I'll leave you all to it for today. Hope you enjoyed seeing the Stug 3 and the BF-110 C6, and I'll see you all on the next one.